Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial is on this look right here. It's actually inspired by one of the feathers that I have in my hair. I saw it and I love the color reflections and everything it had. It's kind of like a darker peacock feather. So that is what this look is inspired by. So if you're interested in seeing how to get it, then just keep on watching. So starting off, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot just to conceal any veins on my lid and give us a good base to work from to where our colors have a good staying power to them. Then I'm going to go ahead and set that with a matte white eyeshadow. This is just going to make our colors really pop and also help all of our colors blend really well. So I'm taking this from my lashes to my brow bone. Then going into my Fetish palette from Kat Von D, I'm taking this matte rose color and I'm buffing this into my crease area, and this is going to be our transition shade. This is going to have kind of a mixture of both warm and cool colors, so it's going to help everything blend out pretty evenly for us. And then I'm going to take this really pretty coppery tone with almost like a gray reflection to it. I know that sounds really strange, but it really caught my eye and gave me the idea of like that center of a peacock kind of a reflection. So I patted that onto my lids with a flat synthetic brush, and then I'm going to buff it out with a matte chocolate brown around those edges just to make sure that's really nice and diffused to where all that transitions and blends really well together. And then I'm going to go back in with our transition color and I'm going to buff out all those edges to make sure everything stays nice and diffused. Then I'm going into this deep matte blue. It's a very like dark navy blue, and I'm going to use this to start to carve out our outer V area and add some depth to our look and a pop of color, since we are using kind of a darker peacock feather as our inspiration for this look. Then going back into our chocolate brown, I'm just going to buff out a little bit of those edges, keep it very light-handed because I don't want this to start to get messy. And then I'm going to buff out anything else with, again, our transition shade. And like I said, go a little bit at a time with that because you don't want to get crazy with your color and have too much of it blend out. And then I'm just touching up our lid color to make sure this stays nice and reflective. So lining my tight line and my waterline with my Loreal infallible eyeliner. This is just going to help add some depth to our look and some smokiness to our lashes. Then for my wings today, I'm using my Wet n Wild H2O proof liquid eyeliner. As you guys know, this is my absolute favorite, so you'll see it a lot. If this is your first video, this is pretty much the only eyeliner I use to make my wings. It's my ride or die, man. Then I'm going to clean up my edges with a little bit of concealer because I want to make sure that that edge is nice and crisp and clean. Then going in with my lashes, I like these ones from eBay. I like to do big and dramatic lashes pretty much for every look I do. But anyways, while the glue is getting tacky on those, I'm going to use my L'Oreal Infallible Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. It's the longest name on the face of earth. But I like to put that on and then press my lashes together with my real ones. It just helps everything blend really well to where you can't see that separation line. Then for primer for my face today, I'm using my Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm. This is going to make our skin nice and tacky and help to make sure nothing moves throughout the day. Then going in with my MAC Face and Body Foundation. This is in the color N1. This is my summer foundation, so it's going to give a little bit more warmth to my skin since I am so pale. For the normal person, this is probably going to be like your winter foundation when you're on your deathbed. So anyways, but I like this one because it just buffs out any blemishes. It doesn't necessarily cover up all your freckles and everything like that though. Then I'm using my MAC Prolongwear Concealer in NW15, and I am concealing my chin, underneath my eyes, and my nose area, and I'm also using this to highlight to bring some light to those areas of our face and accentuate our features. Then to set all my concealer, I'm using my Nye Colorless Luxury Powder, and I'm pressing this underneath my eyes with a dry Real Technique sponge. I like this because it has a nice edge to it, and it also helps to make sure that our concealer does not move anywhere. And I don't like baking, so this is going to give you the same effect of baking without wasting all of your product. Then moving on to my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette, I'm taking the darkest shade in the palette, and I'm using a huge fluffy brush, and I'm bronzing up my skin to the extreme because I want to keep that same like warm tone vibe to our look here. So you can go a little bit heavy-handed on your bronzer for today. And I'm using it in my cheekbones, my temples, and my chin. Then I'm using the ash shade in the palette, and I'm chiseling out my cheekbones just to add more structure and definition to my face. Then I'm jumping into my California Dreamin blush palette from Lorac, and I'm taking the shimmery shade and then that matte plum, and I'm mixing them together to give us a little bit more reflection but still keep the tone on the darker side, since that's the kind of vibe we're going for with this overall look. And I'm going in with Stole the Show highlighter from Colourpop. This is more of a champagne kind of a highlighter, so it's going to give us a nice brightness to our skin, kind of keeping it in that neutral area since we've got a mixture of colors going on our lids, and we're going to add a couple more. And we're highlighting our chin, our cupid's bow underneath our brows, and our cheekbones and chin as well. I don't know if I said that or not. Just basically everything. Put it everywhere. Then on a very small detailed smudging brush, I'm going to be smudging that navy blue all the way across my lower lashes, keeping it out of my tear duct area though, because I want to keep that clean because we're going to put a different color there. But I'm going to slowly build this until I have it pretty intense. Then I'm taking the matte green in the palette, and I'm going to buff out those edges. Now slowly build this one because you don't want this to be messy since we're putting a blue and a green right next to each other. And then I'm going in with the shimmery green, and I'm popping that not quite my tear duct area, but in that first like underlying 1/3 of my lower lash line. Then for a tear duct area, I'm using kind of a grayish green reflective color, and I'm popping this in my tear duct and dragging this a little bit onto my lid above, so we kind of have a nice gradient from our lashes to our lid area. Then for lower lash mascara, I'm using my Lash Accelerator mascara from Rimmel. I love this one because it doesn't fall underneath my eyes throughout the day. And then for lips today, I'm using my Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in Chocolate Wasted. This is probably my favorite lipstick of all time. I wear it every opportunity I can. And it stays all day. I don't deal with flaking or anything like that. I just put a waxy chapstick underneath, and it helps keep my lips moisturized but not cracking. Like not cracking or changing the formula of our liquid lipstick. And that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and if you did, make sure to comment down below and tell me what else you guys want to see, as well as like this video for me. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media. I have Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Snapchat. All the names and links will be in the description box below for you guys, as well as a list of all the products you used in this video. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!